How's it going? So today we're actually going to do the review of the FIFINE microphone. It's the model K780A, so K780A, and it's a full microphone. It comes with a articulating arm. It comes with a microphone. It's a USB microphone. But what I wanted to do is just show you, can you get a quality microphone for around $80 today? Is $88 of your hard-earned money, worth it for this microphone? Let's go ahead and take a look, and we're going to see if this is any good, and we'll go from there. Alright, so when you order this is what the box looks like. It's really packaged really nicely. So when you open up the box, it's going to have a couple things just sitting on top here. The first thing is the instructions, which you can see, and I'll get into those in a second, but the instructions are pretty good. It also has this piece of paper that shows you the website and things and various other information about the company. And then on top is sitting the pop filter. Yes, you do get a pop filter also, which is pretty impressive for this price point at 80 bucks. So, once you look at this and it's all metal, most of it's metal at least, it just seems like it's a high quality device. Now we pull open this here and look at this. It's really packed really well. It looks like it's packed professionally, all metal parts. The microphone's really high quality. So just anyways, when you look at this, the first impressions just with the unboxing of it is very high quality. Let's take a look. All right, so let's go through the box really quickly. So the very first thing they give you is kind of a link to their website. It's a little piece of paper here. We don't need that. But they have the K7809 user guide. So this is the user guide for it, and it's pretty extensive. I mean, it shows you how to set up the unit. There's a lot of different moving parts on this, but for 80 bucks, it seems like there's a lot of good parts to it. So let's get into that. I'll go through that in a second. The pop filter's next. This is what was sitting on top. It's a pop filter. The actual bracket here in this little connector is all metal, so it feels fairly good quality. This here is, obviously it's going to shield your voice a little bit through the microphone. And it's, again, this is maybe a little softer than I would expect, but it's definitely, pretty good quality for the price I paid. So just, just feeling it and touch and feel, doesn't feel like it's really, really cheap, which is a good first sign. And as we go through the box, I had mentioned before, I had showed you the box. Here we go. We got all the different moving pieces and parts in here. So what does it come with? It comes with a... very first part is going to be this piece right here, which is actually the piece I'll show you in a second. Connects to your desk where the arm articulates from. So we have that in there. We have the actual arm itself, which I'll pull out here if I can. It's a little stuck in there, but here's the arm itself, and it's made out of I guess a thinner metal, so it's not too bad. It's a thinner metal device, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's not plastic, and it's got metal springs and stuff. So again, it seems like this is quality. We're going to go ahead and, obviously the whole test is going to be in the sound of the actual unit, but we'll see what that sounds like. So far, so good. The microphone itself, let me pull that out. That's what we're here for. And this is the microphone over here. So this is the unit itself, FIFINE, and it's a USB on the bottom connection, a little bit different, kind of a USB cable that connects into a normal USB cable, USB-A cable. Feels like it's metal in the hand, very cold to the touch, and it's fairly heavy. It's not definitely not a plastic microphone. So again, just the look and feel of it, the fit and finish seems really good. I don't know if you guys can see this, if it's zooming in correctly, but it's a really nice mic. I'll show some close-up of this once I get it mounted for you. So anyways, very high quality as far as just the touch and feel of it. Then we got the shock absorber that actually goes around the microphone right here. Again, same thing. There's some plastic parts in here, some wired parts and stuff, some metal parts. So it doesn't feel cheap to me at all. Does have some metal gaskets and stuff in there that you're going to screw things into, some metal threads. So again, not too bad. The rest is just the last two things in the box is going to be a USB cable it comes with, so you'll get that as well. And it does say FIFINE on the cable. It's a really nice packaged cable with nice zip ties. So again, you don't even get these sometimes with Apple, so it's pretty high quality. And then obviously you get the part that goes on top of the microphone right here, as you can see, the little spongy piece of sponge. And again, you can't tell me, sponge is sponge, so as far as quality, it's about what I'd expect. Anyways, so far I'm really impressed with the presentation of the box. Again, $80 that I paid, not bad. So let's go ahead and put this thing together, and then from there we're going to show you what it looks like, and then let's do a sound test, and we'll find out, is it good, is it really good? I tend to use a Yeti back here. You can see my over my left shoulder, but I definitely want to test this. I mean, if you can get this for 80 bucks with all these different parts, it might cost you 250 bucks with the Yeti, when this might be 800, this might be 80 bucks. When you get the Yeti, that's like $120 something plus all these different pieces would probably add up to around 2 something. So for 80 bucks, this could be a deal. The sound is all that matters though. Let's find out. All right, so I'm going to be mounting this on my desk over here. As you can see, the first problem, it wasn't really a major problem, but my desk has a little lip here, and the actual bracket wasn't big enough to fit the entire desk. But what it did do is it was able to fit on this little lip here, so hopefully that'll work good for me. It's not a problem of this. This is probably plenty big enough for most desks. I just have a weird IKEA desk, and it's kind of an unusual shape. So far, it seems pretty sturdy, so we'll go about, putting the rest of it together. We'll see how everything holds up. So far, so good. All right, so what I did basically next is all you do is you just drop this into a little hole here. You undo a little screw, it fits in perfectly, and then you tighten it up. So far it's not too difficult to get this set up, but let's keep working on it. We'll get the microphone set up next. All right, so I did put it all together. This is how it looks. It does look pretty impressive once it's all put together. What I wanted to show you first of all is the articulating arm, and I'll give you a little bit close-up of this a little bit later as well. But here it is from the front, and you can see the pop filter on front, and you have to do a little bit of investigation to get the microphone to kind of sit right and all that stuff, but it's really actually pretty easy. Like I said, it maybe takes 10 or 15 minutes at most, and the directions aren't almost even needed. But here are some just pictures of what the mic looks like once it's set up, and it's going to be a nice thing to have on your desk. With this articulating arm here, you can actually bend it any direction that you want that works for you. You can see it's all metal. It's got some hinges on it that screw, you can actually, the tension and stuff you can adjust. So it's a really nice setup for the money. Again, I got to just keep saying that because of, what I actually paid for it. So in any case, these are some pictures of it if you want to see how it looks. I just wanted to make sure people saw how it looks when it's being used. All right, so now I'm actually on the microphone right now, so you can actually hear how this sounds. I want to go ahead and do a test of this microphone. So this is now, I'm doing the real test. Let's go ahead and just while I'm doing the test, you can listen to my voice as I speak. Compared to the other, the other microphone that I was using earlier, that's a different type of mic. But this one is the one I'm reviewing, and let's go ahead and take a look at the Amazon webpage here. So as I'm talking, listen to my voice and just see how you like the sound of this. But this is the FIFINE USB streaming podcast microphone, and as you can see, it's around $80, $79.99, 61 ratings, and it's got around a 4.8 out of 5. It's in stock. I'll have a link in the description if you'd like to pick something like this up or check it out. Obviously, you can buy it anywhere. I'm not saying you can't. It just helps out the channel if you do buy it. But, again, we're just doing this to help people. So if you buy it somewhere else, not a problem. Just want to show people, how good this microphone is for the cost of it. It's USB plug-and-play connection, and so that's very simple. I basically plug this into my Mac, and it started working within seconds. Very easy. Just have to switch it in the settings to go ahead and do that. It's got the USB A to B cable, so in case you just keep that in mind that that's the cable that it comes with. Make sure you actually have that type of connection available. And again, here are the pieces it comes with. You can see it comes with this pop filter. It comes with the microphone. You can see it here in the picture. Comes with the articulating arm that actually has some screw points on both hinges where you can actually set it to a certain kind of whatever works good for your when you're talking, you can kind of articulate it the way that works good for you. Down here is the part that had a little bit of a problem for me where it didn't fit my desk exactly, but I think 99% of desks it will fit. I just had to put a little piece of wood there. But if it did have a little bit more room that I had, it would have been very solid, so not a problem. It does come with this filter too down here. You can put over the microphone, and then it has the USB cable with its name on it, FIFINE. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of give you a quality test of the sound. This is the sound test, and go ahead and take it for what it's worth. I did a review of it. I think it's very good for the quality and the price. But let's wrap up the video now. I just wanted to go ahead and show you this sound. All right, so what are my impressions of the K780A? This is actually what I would classify, for the price, I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Number one, it's easy to set up. It seems like the parts are, fairly good quality on them. Is it going to be the highest quality microphone in the world? No. But is it going to be something for 80 bucks that's going to have really good sound? Definitely. The parts are all metal. You would think that you would be spending a lot more for this device than what you're actually spending. So overall, the quality is very good. So for the pros, it's going to be the build quality. The sound quality is, I would put it above average. I do think it's very good. So from what I can tell and from some of the testing that I did. So it's a very good sound quality on that as well. Parts are okay. And ease of setup and things like that are great. I guess the only negative, and it's not really even a negative in the sense that my desk, it didn't work exactly perfect with my desk because my lip was a little bit too large for it. But as far as just getting it set up, and if you want a very easy to use microphone that sounds really good, I give this really high scores on this. It's not because obviously I test a lot of different things. As far as this versus the Yeti versus the mic that I'm on right now, I think it's very close to the Yeti, if not, could even be better. So it depends on the individual sound profile, I guess, of each user. That what do they like, what do they not like. But I tend to like it quite a bit. I think it's a really good microphone for the money. Again, I give it 5 out of 5 stars, and that's my review. Go ahead and check it out. I'll have a link in the description to it if you want to go ahead and check it out more. And again, for the money, you can't beat it. Great choice.